Welcome back to another video. Are you really an INFJ? Out of the groups of personality types, the two most similar and mistyped are INFJ and INTJ. They are both reserved, intuitive, goal-oriented, and big-picture thinkers. However, the difference lies in how each personality type approaches the world. These are 6 signs you are not an INFJ personality type. Number 1, you make decisions using impersonal logic. If you find that you prefer logic and objectivity when making choices, you might not be an INFJ. INFJs approach the world differently from thinking types because of their primary sensing. INFJs are more attuned to emotional nuances and sensibilities. They're prone to taking other people's feelings into consideration when making decisions. On the other hand, personality types with dominant thinking traits prefer to analyze and view things through logic and seek to understand how things work through systems, not abstract concepts. They're typically drawn to ideas like researchers or strategists. Some personality types that share this trait are INTJs, ISTPs, and INFPs. Though they are all introverts, they all have dominant thinking functions. Number 2, you do not shy away from a challenge. Do you welcome criticism? If so, you most likely are not an INFJ. One weakness of INFJs is that they take criticism to heart. For some INFJs, conflict is distressing. Because INFJs are sensitive to other people's emotions, harsh words offend them easily, even if it is an offhanded remark. Number 3, you love being surrounded by people. If you prefer large social settings, then you might not be an INFJ. This trait is typically associated with extroverted types, so chances are you might not be an INFJ. You could type as an extrovert or even an introvert with secondary extroversion sensing. One thing that INTJs and INFJs share is their nonconformity. Neither personality types accept social norms just because. As a child, they may have felt left out or like they didn't fit in. Neither are prone to small talk. INTJs tend to be blunt with their nonconformity, whereas INFJs are more prudent when navigating social norms they dislike. Number 4, you're not super attracted to humanitarian jobs. Do you feel like your purpose in life is to help and assist others? If not, you probably are not an INFJ. Though most people, regardless of personality type, like to volunteer and help others, INFJs make it their life's mission to be of service. Like a true idealist, INFJs are concerned about doing something that betters the human condition. They want to help others, so it's natural for them to gravitate towards humanitarian causes. Their personality type allows them to shine in roles as activists or catalysts for social change. Some examples of famous INFJs are Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Florence Nightingale. Number 5, you love to test theories in real life. Do you find yourself testing your hypothetical what-ifs in real life? If so, you might not be an INFJ. You might be an extroverted intuitive type instead. Extroverted intuitive types love exploring and finding inspirations from the world around them. They are more focused on testing out their ideas in real time rather than speculating. Some personality types that share this trait are ENFPs, ENTPs, and INFPs. Number 6, you're in tune with your own emotions and have no trouble voicing your emotional needs. Do you open up to others easily? If you do, then you might not be an INFJ. Because of the INFJ's nurturing nature, they often act as emotional support for others. They also have a tendency to be highly empathetic. However, they rarely voice their own emotional needs. Unfortunately, they can slip into the role of people-pleasing and put their needs in the back seat. Mature INFJs learn how to diplomatically protect their needs while also being of service to others. If you find it easy to open up to other people, you might be a dominant extroverted feeling type. So, did you relate to any of these signs? Are you an INFJ? Let us know in the comments below. Although having an INFJ personality type is coveted, all personality types come with strengths and weaknesses. The variety of personality types provide color to our interactions and relationships. There are many tests online that can help you determine your personality type, but remember that the Myers-Briggs exam is not a set classification of who you are. Feel free to share your personality type in the comments below. Please like and share this video if it helped you and you think it could help someone else too. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more Psych2Go videos, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Welcome back to another video. Thank you all so much for being here. With your help and support, we're able to succeed in our mission to make mental health and psychology more accessible to everyone. So thank you. Now, let's continue. Did you know that depression can occur in varying degrees? from mild to moderate to severe? In this video, we'll be focusing specifically on some of the signs and symptoms of severe depression. As always, we want to remind you that this is for educational purposes only and not meant to diagnose or to invalidate an individual experience not included on the list. If you do believe that you're suffering from severe depression, we encourage you to seek the help of a mental health professional. With that said, here are 6 signs of severe depression. Number 1, daily stomach pain. Do you wake up most days with a sinking feeling in your stomach? Is it painful? And does the pain make it difficult for you to function? Many conditions and illnesses can also cause this, but severe depression might be your culprit. According to Healthline, research has shown that depression has strong links to inflammation of the digestive system. Not only does this mean that severe depression makes you more prone to stomach cramps and nausea, but also to bloating and other digestive problems. If you can relate to this, we encourage you to seek the help of a medical professional to relieve your pain. Number 2, your life feels like it's on pause. Do you have a hard time getting things done throughout the day? Not just work, but also things like getting up to brush your teeth or to take a shower. Though some may perceive this as laziness, it might actually be a sign of severe depression. Healthline also explains that fatigue is a common sign of severe depression, and it can feel like no amount of sleep is ever enough for you to get your normal energy back. Your worth is not measured by how much you get done in a day or your productivity level. Even if all you had the energy for was to take out the trash and feed the dog, you're doing what you need at your own pace. Number 3, there is a growing apathy towards your goals. Are you someone who usually dreams big? Have those dreams recently seemed less appealing or more out of grasp? Apathy is a symptom of severe depression that is often overlooked because it can manifest as contentment. But when a nonchalant attitude becomes an indifference to goals that used to mean a lot to you, it may be something worth paying attention to, as it's a sign of severe depression. Number 4, mental breakdowns. Do you find yourself overreacting to things that would usually be only mildly annoying? Are you prone to mental breakdowns every now and again? According to the New Dimensions Day Treatment Center, a mental breakdown is a combination of severe depression and anxiety and can manifest in a variety of ways. They might show up as panic attacks, rumination, helplessness, and much more. For a more comprehensive list of what a mental breakdown could look like, please feel free to visit the link in our references. If you find yourself in the middle of a mental breakdown, remember that you aren't alone. Though it may feel insurmountable, know that help is available and that you are fully capable of getting through this. Number 5, noticeable behavioral symptoms. Have your friends told you that you don't seem yourself lately? One of the characteristics of severe depression is that many behavioral symptoms are noticeable by others. In fact, the symptoms themselves may be indicative of a milder form of depression, but the way it impacts your life could classify the depression as severe. Some of these symptoms could include fatigue, irritability, anger, substance abuse, reckless behavior, and more. However, like all of these signs, this is not a hard and fast rule. All experiences with depression are equally valid, and this is not to say that severity is solely dependent on the observations of people around you. Though no one may notice, you could still be suffering in silence with severe depression, and we don't want to take anything away from your experience. We just want to point out that severe depression is more likely to be noticeable than other forms. And number 6, hallucinations or delusions. Do you experience out-of-body experiences due to your depression, such as hallucinations or delusions? This is known as depressive psychosis and can, in some cases, result from major depression. Examples of this can be hallucinations, paranoia, or delusions that interfere with your everyday life. If you find yourself experiencing psychosis, know that help is available and that seeking help is encouraged because altered perceptions of reality could impact your well-being in harmful ways. We hope this helped you learn about some of the signs of severe depression. Could you relate to any of the signs in the video? If you can relate, remember that you're not alone. Help is out there, and we encourage you to seek professional help to aid in your recovery. Please like and share this video if it helped you and you think it could help someone else too.